Not cloudy.
Hey, everybody. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Yes, you can. Okay, cool. I am fast as hell. I'll tell you this right now. I rushed across town and had to get here real fast. And I did it. And I possessed my human in like a matter of seconds. And then here we are. So what we're doing tonight is there's two things. So not the main thing, but a while ago, we actually did an interview with Athenar from Midnight, or at least Liz and Frank did, not Hexus and Aka. So what we're doing right now is I'm going to actually finally play the Athenar interview, which I actually want to give a huge shout out to Mother de la Mort for editing this video for us and putting it together. She is amazing. She got this literally done in a day for us, put it together. So we're going to play that. After that, there's a special announcement for Roots Be Red. So make sure you guys stick around. I'm going to go ahead and play the video real fast and get everything going. Man, I wasn't done possessing him. Look at this. I still have his eyes showing right now. It's fucking nuts. Sorry, I said F. But anyway, so this is what we're doing. Let me get some comments real fast. Why have you comments show up on stream? What the? Okay. Hey, Natalie. I made it. Hey, love. Hey, Mikey. Hey. Wow. There's 4 people commenting, and there's a lot of people in here. Oh, this is going to be great. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play the Athenar video. It's only like 30 minutes long, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Let me hi, Sparrow. Hello. Hi, Mike. But I hope you guys enjoy this. By the way, Athenar is super amazing. One of Frank's favorite musicians of all time. Not mine. I make my own music with my spells. He is absolutely amazing. You're going to see Frank fangirl a lot. You're going to hear Frank fangirl a lot in this. And Liz is basically just going to take over the questions. But like I said, wait around until the end. There's going to be a special announcement at the end of this. Go ahead and wait, and we'll go ahead and get this going. So enjoy, guys.
Yellow.
Hi, Athenar.
This is, yeah.
Hi, this is Liz and Frank from Roots Bleed Red. How are you doing today?
Hey.
Hello.
So
hard to tell so far. Just kind of woke up, but I did wake up. So far so good. So what?
That's awesome. So far so good. So what? Nice. Nice. So, again, we are Roots Bleed Red. We are, calling to do an interview. And I appreciate you answering this early in the morning. We're actually out in California, so it's 6 a.m.
Oh, shoot. You should. I didn't know where you're at. I would, maybe we could have. Is it okay now? You can call back later. I'll be around.
Oh, no, we're totally fine.
No, we're up right now. So.
We got this. We are up.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. So yeah, let's get started. I'm happy. So first off, I guess I'll start with we're big fans, but this one over here, Frank, is about the fangirl.
Fangirling right now, like majorly over this. So I'm like big old 6-foot Viking. I'm like, oh my god! I finally get to talk to one of my heroes. This is awesome.
Man, you keep your expectations low because if I'm a hero, geez, oh man.
Oh man, no. This is awesome for me.
The last concert we got to go to was actually you.
Oh, Obituary.
Which was it?
It was Obituary with Abbott and you guys.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Was it at the conservatory or observatory, whatever it is?
Observatory, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And dear God, you guys stole the show.
Wow.
We had a buddy come up to us and he was saying, oh my God, I can't believe how good Abbott was. I was like, yeah, I've seen him a million times with Immortal and all this other stuff. I was like, but did you watch Midnight? I was like, that was some old school shit, letting kids get up on the stage and just having some fun, I was like, this is awesome. It was just great all the way through.
Yeah, you
cool.
handed the guitar to a guy that jumped up on stage. And,
that sounds about right.
Yeah. And he had a blast, and you could seriously see how stoked he was to be up there. And then that happened, and he almost cried, I think. Oh man.
Yeah.
So
cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's what it's about. Getting shit what's in you, getting the poisons out, as they say.
Exactly. Oh yeah, my friend got so insulted when I was like, yeah, Midnight stole the show, because he's like, how'd you like Abbott? I'm like, he was good, but dude. It was like being at an old punk show.
Yeah, I know it's not for everybody, but neither is heroin, I guess. So
it's not for everyone, but let's just go ahead and try some cocaine here for a second or something like that.
So I guess we'll start getting into things. Simple question, I'm sure you get asked all the time. What are your biggest influences?
Well, I mean, a real answer, pardon me, would just be life. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But I mean, if you're talking musical influences, mm-hmm. It's just a ever-growing ball of doo-doo. I mean, it started out at growing up in I was about 10 years old in 83, 84, which is, I believe, the peak commercial level of heavy metal. That's when Quiet Riot had a #1 song or #1 album, and Def Leppard. It was like there was heavy metal on the radio.
Yeah.
And so I mean that's kind of where it started, and just keeps rolling from there. It can be anything which strikes your ear, but mainly, I mean, I like just raw music. Real music. As if you're a food eater, you like natural foods. Mm-hmm. You don't like processed foods. I like just natural music recorded with instruments and done with some heart. So to make it a very broad answer, yeah, I guess that would be it.
So I may have cheated a little bit on looking up some questions.
So would you consider yourself a sweet cheater? Speaking of rap?
Yes.
If you
I had found a question that somebody asked you about, what is one of those bands that you try to push on people? And
a band to try and push on people?
Like you're like, hey, you got to listen to this band.
Oh, okay.
And
What
your
was the
at that
answer?
time was
Stars?
Stars. Yep.
Yeah.
So then we went down the rabbit hole with a couple songs, and and we're like, oh my god, and like what song was it?
Coliseum Rock.
Coliseum Rock, and I was like, I'm actually hearing some Midnight in this a little bit. This is actually pretty freaking cool right here, you know?
Oh yeah, Coliseum Rock is great, man. I love it. Well, again, that one, it's cool because there's great lyrics, good hooks all around. Just hard rock guitar, but they're not afraid to kind of get poppy. But and the thing is, they're always in the dollar bin. It's just like, man, how can this band have records in the dollar bin all the time? And then you got like people searching around for the most obscure thing possible on YouTube to spend $1,000 on. It's like, man, it's okay. Just kind of rip off of somebody else, so whatever it is, But
Exactly.
Great band, I think. Stars.
Some of the most.
You kind of turned us onto the band already, because of that.
All right, that's the goal, to turn the nation into Stars zombies, just walking around muttering things like Detroit Girls and
Rock.
So,
cool.
Let's see here. So I'm just gonna find one in here. So, Satanic Royalty. That is, well, probably both of our favorite albums.
It's definitely my favorite album. And right now, that is, for some odd reason, like I think I have all your albums on vinyl, but that album is the hardest to find. For some odd reason, my buddy ended up finding it at a shop for like $100 or something like that. It was
$100. Jeez.
Yeah, the shop jacked up the prices majorly on it. I mean, not that it's not worth it; it's completely worth it.
He's all,
wow.
So the question with that though is, like, do you have a favorite album that you put out?
You know what? Again, a generic PC 2021 answer would be, they're all my children. So,
my children.
I can't, just because one's a crackhead and one's I don't know, a CEO of Nabisco. I gotta love them both. But
if there was one you're gonna send off to boarding school, which one would you
pick? There was one I was gonna send off to boarding. Yeah, I'm gonna ship you off to military school with that goddamn Finkelstein shit kid. But
exactly.
But you know what? No, there's always elements of them that I like of each. If I guess I can make a mishmash of certain ones. Like the drum sound from Satanic Royalty, the songwriting of Sweet Death, the guitar tones of Rebirth by Blasphemy, something like that. It's just it's hard to say. So I can't really say. I do like the color blue though, so I do like the album cover for Satanic Royalty.
Okay, so funny story is we threw in "What is your favorite color" as a joke.
There you go. It must have been density.
It's all there now. This is everything's coming to fruition now.
Oh, I love that. We're like, so what's your favorite color? Lol. And we actually got an answer.
We got
Plaid. We've gone plaid. Oh man. Okay. So you mentioned 84 being like the best time for metal because it was on the radio. It was.
Well, I don't know if it was the best time, but it was the peak commercial time, I think.
There we go.
Okay. It's when it was still heavy metal and in the, radio charts and stuff, and I'm talking heavy metal, not like, the Wingers and Warrants to come in 89 and stuff like that. But, which was actually the death of heavy metal, not grunge. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the hot for teacher time, and this is what I was going to bring up right now. Van Halen actually was the first time I actually really, as a kid, heard like guitars and sex put together and with distortion and all this other stuff, and it just sounded so cool. And the fact that you brought that up, I was like, this is amazing. I was like, this guy is on par with us right now, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Those are my heroes, man.
So first time that, well, actually he saw you.
Yeah, it was actually the first time I ever heard you guys. This was more of a statement than anything else, because this is what happens when I drink and come up with questions and everything. I'm gonna give this guy my life story. He needs to know it. One of the first times that I actually saw you guys was, I think, 2017. It was the same thing. It was Obituary was the headlining band, I think, in High on Fire. And I want to say I only heard one of your songs was on what was that movie called? Deathgasm. And I was listening to it, and my buddy was like, "Hey, come to see the show with us," because I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck here. He's all coming to see the show with us, and I went, and all of a sudden you guys just happened to be there. I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then the next thing you know, I was like listening. You guys completely stole the show right there in that time too, or did I mess up on the question?
Well, you sang my life. No,
You sang my life.
Where was that one at?
It was the same place, the observatory.
Observatory again.
Oh, with our Creator.
Yes. Oh, sorry, it was Creator. Yes, Creator.
Creator and Obitch. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I missed that show.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember that. Yeah, that one was really good. Too bad you missed it.
I know. I'm really sad, actually. You know, when we went and saw you guys with Abbott and Obituary, the band that opened up for you, Devil Master.
Yeah.
They were good.
Yes.
They're from the same area as you, right?
Well, they're from Philadelphia, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 7 hours away, but they're. But yeah, great dudes, man. They're just wackos too, like us, so we got along pretty well.
They're keyboardist. Excuse me. Their keyboardist was making me giggle a little bit because he was playing, and then their guitarist would step in front of him, and then he was shooting daggers at the guitarist in front of him, and then he kind of looked like Grumpy Cat to me, and I think I made them angry because I made a Grumpy Cat meme with him in it.
Yeah, the keyboard player Max, he was always really just very stoic. I just played his note and just pretty cool.
He's rad. Honestly, they were rad. And it was actually pretty awesome because, again, that was the first time I got to see you guys. Well, you. And so they kind of set the stage almost because they were having so much fun. And they were bringing that energy up. And, well, Max, I guess his name is, he was making me laugh. And not in a bad way. It was just one of those things where he was shooting daggers at the guitarist, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, I hear you. I know it.
And then you guys get on stage, and again, people just went nuts. It was amazing. It's amazing to see the high energy. It's great to see like the whole crowd getting into it, and it had, again, like I said earlier in the interview, that really cool punk rock feel. So
yeah,
my question is, what punk bands do you like?
Well, probably, you know, I guess an easy way to describe that too. Mainly punk bands with guitar solos are my favorite. You know,
okay,
Bad Boys and stuff. But you know, they're probably bands that never really considered themselves punk bands. Are probably would be my favorite kind of stuff like that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, just 82 Mohawks exploited punk. You know, it's more. It comes from more the I guess American mid 70s, maybe even pre-punk dates. You know, the pre-77 type of stuff. like I said, where it's still kind of like had, Stooges are I guess, if you listen to Raw Power, which I guess people consider a punk album, but the same way, I guess Black Sabbath would start heavy metal, but stuff like that. It's just all about, like I said, the rawness, energy, and like I said, with the crowd and stuff. That's the way it should be. I mean, it's not like you're going to high art theater to appreciate some art that you're looking at this performance, and it's crowd band, it's not a new theory of the how they said that hippie lady in Spinal Tap says, you become one with the band, and it's the band, and that's what it is.
Nice.
Sorry for that long rant there, but it's just about it's the audience and the band are one. As lame as that sounds, but that's what it is.
Well, that's why we go to shows. Is
right.
I mean, I can't make the music you can, but I can enjoy it.
Yeah, and then we would be bored as hell if you're just. I mean, we might as well stay at home and stay in our practice space if we didn't want to feed off energy from people and vice versa. So
nice.
That's the way it should be.
So, is there a band that you have always wanted to tour with and haven't had the chance to yet?
Tour with?
To tour with?
Well, you know what? I mean, for years, I never really even wanted to tour, let alone have a band tour. So, we just basically started touring around that time, like 2017. Before that, it was just lots of like 3 days here, 5 days here, one show in Australia here, just like ridiculous kind of things. But I'm not really too particular about that because there's definitely bands I'd like to see. So sometimes if you're touring with a band, you don't necessarily get to see them, even though you play with them every night, because there's times like, oh man, we have to leave early or you're changing, sweating, or whatever the hell it is you're doing, and getting ready for the other gig and stuff like that. So,
nice.
Yeah, no, there's not really a band I'd love to tour with.
Okay, so
this is like
better question here. What was your first concert?
First concert was Ace Frehley and Frehley's Comet, it was called at the time, in 1987. And I'm a big Kiss fan, so for me seeing Ace Frehley was incredible. And that was summer of '87, and then 2 weeks later was King Diamond and Trouble. That was on the Abigail tour, Run to the Light tour.
You said
then a couple weeks later after that was Manowar on the Fighting the World tour. So that's the summer of '87. I mean, Bryan Adams may have the summer of '69, but I got the summer of '87.
Man.
Oh, now that song's stuck in my head.
I know. It's going to have to go on once we're done here.
Gotta go back to bed to Bryan Adams.
It always reverts back to that bastard, doesn't it? Oh, Bryan.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I end up with Summer of '69 stuck in my head. Then somehow that always ends up going to like Boys of Summer. I don't know.
There you go. Henley never hurt anybody.
Oh man. Question that I know he has.
Did you is there any way you could virtually sign my records right now? It'll be totally official.
Yes, just hold them up to the phone. I can etch it in through my vision. And
see, I told you it's there. The signature's there. What are you talking about?
We promise you it's there.
It's freaking there, man.
You just write your name across it like in crayons.
That's probably what it looks like anyway. I mean,
there's a backwards R in there and everything.
Get rid of the lines of the record. I think you messed your records up. No, it's good.
Oh man. Yeah, what I noticed that your tour dates are starting back up.
Yeah.
What are some of the future shows you have coming up, if any?
Well, I just had a discussion with a dude yesterday about this, and I was like, at a certain point, I mean, just like you say, well, what bands do you want to tour with? That's what I said. It's like, well, shit, you might as well book shows with Led Zeppelin, might as well book shows with Jimi Hendrix Experience, because this shit's all getting canceled anyway. So it's just, yeah. I mean, well, who knows? I guess. I mean, some things are still open, but we'll see. I mean, as far as I know, what's booked right now, I guess, is that the Psycho Vegas and then a show, I think, in Philadelphia, I think, for a Decibel something.
Okay.
And then
That's cool.
but that's about it as far as 2021. And then figure, just wait till 2022 possibly rolls around, and maybe things will be ready to people ready to accept their fate of death and famine and disease, and listen to live music before they die. So
exactly.
We'll see what happens.
So we're big horror fans here.
Horror fans, true crime fans.
True crime. I mean, this podcast tends to like run the gambit between metal bands, serial killer.
For the most part, we're talking about Edmund
horror. Do you like horror? Do you have a favorite genre of movies that you like to watch?
I mean, I've mostly just always been into music.
Nice. That's kind of
Just anything else except for music. But I do watch movies, of course, and and I do like horror, but I'm not like deep into it, like searching for the most obscure VHS stuff, and I guess I just like the just this is gonna sound just like a totally milquetoast answer. It'd be like someone saying, "Hey, do you like heavy metal?" Yeah, I like Judas Priest and Black Sabbath. They're my favorites, but they are my favorites. But
I've seen Rob Halford.
I just I know the Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. Last House on the Left and
nice
things like that. Those are kind of if I go to watch a horror movies, those are the kind of things I like.
Nice.
And keeping it real with Last House on the Left with the Cleveland Wes Craven.
Yes.
Oh
man,
so.
I miss that man.
Was...
My heart. So, wow, we're already hitting the 30-minute mark.
This went by fast.
This went by really fast.
I don't ever want this to end.
So, like, he totally wants to know if we can get backstage in Vegas.
Hey, well, if you're in Vegas, everywhere's backstage, man.
That's true. You walk outside, it's backstage. You can walk around with your beer.
That's right.
I'll have my own backstage with hookers and cocaine. I don't care, guys. We're doing this.
My brain's like, you mean the water show with Andrea Bocelli? Is that our backstage?
Oh yeah,
that is a backstage. As long as you have shades on, you're backstage.
You're backstage.
Exactly. Because nobody is cooler than when they have their shades on.
You got your shades on so you can see what you ain't doing.
Right. So I guess we can finish this up with do you have another question?
No, just a big thank you for doing this. This is amazing. I think we were randomly going to get McDonald's one morning a few weeks ago. Was it?
No, I happened to have a bad day at work. And I thought I was about to get fired. And I was like, you know what? Because he was stressing out too about it. By the way, we're husband and wife, if I
Yes.
didn't mention that. And so he was stressing out about it a bit, and I kind of snuck off behind the curtain and looked up at our midnight poster that's, well, next to our bed on the wall, actually. And I was like, the worst they could do is say no.
Yeah.
And I reached out, and the answer was yes. And I'm like, holy shit, what?
I think that's what it was.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's when the panic set in. I was like, "Oh, wait, what? This is going down? This is happening? Whoa! I'm not."
Well, so now you got my intrigue up. Did you keep your job? Did you tell them to take the job and shove it?
Unfortunately, I kept the job.
Okay.
I'm
What
looking
did
at my
I do?
hand down. What did I do?
What did I do? All right. So again, this has been phenomenal. I really, really appreciate you letting us reach out and chat with you today. And
Well, cool. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate the time and the effort too, and getting up at 6 a.m. in California. Goddamn. So.
awesome.
But you have the number, so give a ring if you have any other inane comments or whatever you'd like. So you know how to reach me.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Are there any final things that you want to say before we
Final
go?
things? Am I on my deathbed now? It's like my final.
I suck at that part. The whole ending the call, that's awkward for me.
No, you just say, "Hi, dog. Later." But no, that's it. I do truly appreciate you guys' enthusiasm and interest in the band. It's really cool. It's something I never thought would happen in a million years of them, learning to play guitar as a child and still trying to learn to play guitar as a middle-aged man. So it's cool as hell.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much. And I honestly hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right. You guys too.
Thank you.
All right. Stay in touch. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Well, that was it. That was the interview with Athenar, and I absolutely loved it. He was one of Frank's, one of Frank's favorite bands. Is one of Frank's favorite bands. I mean, absolutely to the end. I can listen to Midnight every single album, front to back, and I actually do have them on vinyl in there, which is pretty freaking cool. I do want to give a big thank you to Mother Dale Mort for putting that together for us. That was absolutely amazing, because that interview was actually a lot more spaced apart, because I was fangirling so hard during that video, and it was super amazing. I just want to absolutely give Mother Dale Mort right here every props out there for doing this. But so special announcement time, guys. There's actually two. One, I absolutely want to say thank you guys for sticking around. Without you guys, without our fan base, without anything like that, there is no Psycho Money. And you guys stick with us. You watch us, you support us, you share things out. Absolutely. I just want to say thank you guys for that. Two, go check out Eatin' Sundays. Starting at 5:30. You don't want to have you want to ditch the variety. Honestly, guys, you really wanted to ditch the variety. Come over here for the horror. You don't want to be that you don't want to be stuck at that Carney show, stuck on the side or something like that in the Walmart parking lot or the Kmart parking lot, with the rides and all that stuff. Come over here Sunday. I'm going to be having Morbid Tales, the Hart brothers, the first serial killers in America. The first known serial killers in America is back in the late 1700s. I'm going to be going over that. It's called Morbid Tales. It's just going to be me, maybe a special guest. Who knows? Hopefully she can come in. But if not, anyway, like I said, special message was basically just thank you guys for being here for us. Everything. You guys are absolutely amazing. Everything. So, guys, we have a new ad. I'm going to play it right now, and I'm going to get out of here. So, thank you for everything, for the support. Absolutely. And don't go to that Carney show. Come over here.
This is Mikey from Out of the Ordinary, and you're watching PBDC TV.
Oh, hi. First thing in the morning, when I'm listening to music and getting a little bit of time for some creepy research, I'm always representing with my PBDC merch. What a better way to have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Don't forget to check out our other cool merch at rootsbleedred.com. That's rootsbleedred.com.
We knew the world would not
This is
be the
Professor
same.
Redgar Fluffosaurus.
Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.